Hi, I'm Katherine Acocella from the Mosaic, the Joel Barlow High School Run newspaper. In today's podcast, I will be sharing the 12 handiest excuses you need to have in order to survive 4 years at Barlow. Just consider it as 12 gifts from the class of 2012. My dog ate my homework is a weak excuse for uncompleted assignments. If you really want to get away with a missing homework assignment, just apologize and tell the teacher you will get it to them by the end of the day, and the majority of them will be understanding and not even take any points off. Another alternative for the almost completed assignment is to just say your printer is jammed and you need to print it out. This buys you about 15 minutes to put those finishing touches on the work, but those 15 minutes can prove to be very valuable. Freshmen and new students, you are automatically endowed with the perfect excuse. The "I was lost" excuse is good for the first few weeks of high school. Teachers are very easy on newcomers and won't question the validity. Just so you know, D&E hallways are always the ones that are confusing, even still to the majority of the seniors. And the E200s, no one ever knows they're upstairs, so just go along with it. I may or may not have learned that one from personal experiences. Many seniors have actually used this excuse and say it works very well, including senior Brianna Murphy.
When I'm late for class, I always have the perfect excuse. I just say that I just came from a bio.
Barlow's infamous jammed lockers are unquestionably a problem, so why not use it to our advantage? Tardy to class? Not anymore. With the handy-dandy locker excuse, just tell your teacher you had to get help opening your locker. After all, you'd rather go to class late and prepared than on time, but not ready for a day's worth of learning. A classic Barlow student move is to charge cafeteria food and snacks to our student accounts with $0 balances, or if you're like me, maybe $9 in debt at times. The trick is to get them before they get to you. Tired of hearing, "You're in the red, sweetie"? Then ask how much you owe right away to avoid incessant reminders. But do pay off your balance by the end of senior year, or you won't walk, as they've been threatening everyone recently. We all have those days when it takes a little bit longer to get ready for school. If you are a senior with first period study hall, you are allowed to come in at the end of the period just as long as you sign in with security every morning. But sometimes seniors miss the 8:08 check-in. Seniors, fear not. There is a way to avoid the unexcused tardy, as explained by senior Izzy Hermanton.
The excuses you're definitely going to need is if you are late to sign in for school, just go to your first period class, and then Tom or somebody will come and get you and ask you if you forgot to sign in, and just play it off like you totally forgot to sign in.
For the more quick-witted, sarcastic student, just challenge your teacher with the "I know who Joel Barlow is and I bet you don't" remark. It distracts the teacher from the problem at hand, and before you know it, the entire class is discussing who in fact is Joel Barlow. Basically, he was a poet, a diplomat, and a politician from Reading, so he's not just the logo printed on those failed water bottles from sophomore year. I don't know what it is about tests, but sometimes people get really tired before them. If this happens to you, I would really suggest going to the nurse for about a 48-minute nap, which always seems to do the trick. That way, you can take the test when you are more alert and feel those knowledge juices flowing normally again. Yearbook, Fourth Estate, Photography, these are all classes that sometimes require their students to carry around a camera. By having a camera on hand, it's like an automatic yellow pass to roam the halls. Teachers won't ask questions, security won't ask questions, and on the small chance that someone does, just tell them you are taking pictures for yearbook, and who knows, maybe you will end up having gold for the Oracle. The camera trick comes in use for many people, including senior Alexandra Eterno.
I can get out of classes because if the teachers ask me where I'm going, I just tell them in the yearbook or Fourth Estate or something, so I don't have to go to class.
If you frequently visit the media center during your study hall, I'm sure you've been yelled at least once or twice by Mrs. Goldstein for talking. So from my experiences, I've learned a trick that works. Just apologize and say you were working on a group project. She will then offer you the seminar room where you are freed from the silent restraints in Joel Barlow's media center. I've learned from the most reliable source on earth, Twitter, that the average student sends 3 texts per class period. If you find yourself in this statistic, you will need backup in case you get caught. Always have a texting excuse on hand. My mom sent me an urgent text. My boss just texted me about working a shift later. Say anything but reveal the true intention of the text, to see if your friend wants to go to the ridge. Which leads me to the final and ultimate excuse. Always keep in mind the I need to go out to my car excuse, which is hypothetically the perfect excuse to grab some food from the ridge, which is completely inappropriate and only happens on rare occasions, might I add. Watch as senior Morgan Netherwood demonstrates what she would assume to happen as a way to get to the ridge. If she were to run into anyone, that's when she would apply the I need to go out to my car theory, which works like a charm. From here, I, with senior Liz Sniffen, reenact what we believe the Ridge Run escape to be.
So right now I'm getting something from my car.
Music loud and I'm tipping slow. Twin steady twisting like hit the dough. Please pull up right behind and it's in his throat. Windows down.
So right now it's 8th period and we have our permission slip signed. But if we didn't and it was during the day, the best excuse you need is I have to get something from my car. And then if you're hungry or something, you can just go to the ridge and grab some food. But I mean, this is totally hypothetical.
Alright, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Do you want anything?
Yeah, can I have a vanilla milkshake?
Yeah, sure, but I may take you out because I'm gonna get Mark Twain.
Alright. Go.
Okay, so the perfect excuse for no, this is so.
Plus greatness equals greatness.